I think we're live. This is Johnny Boy. Talk to me, man. We're gonna be talking about Keyshawn Davis and Jermaine Ortiz. Keyshawn Davis and Jermaine Ortiz. This is Johnny Boy. I work for Fight Hype. Make sure that you like and subscribe to Fight Hype, the #1 channel on YouTube, and the #2 channel is my channel, Johnny Boy Boxing. Make sure that you like and subscribe to both. But check me out on Fight Hype. I'm always at the fights with Fight Hype. We'll be talking about Jermaine Ortiz, a pure boxer, versus Keyshawn Davis. What do you guys think? Who's going to win that matchup? Keyshawn Davis is a boxer puncher. He's a mean, tough fighter. He likes to fight on the inside. Jermaine Ortiz is a great boxer, excellent boxer. I think he's going to be up in the first half of the fight, and that's when Keyshawn Davis will close the distance. I think it's like Keyshawn is undefeated, so you have to give him the edge. Maybe 60-40, 55-45, but Jermaine Ortiz can pull up an upset. He's a great fighter. Um, I think we're gonna have to see what happens with this fight. It's just been added to the card. It's just been added to Shakur Stevenson. It's the co-main event. So I think Jermaine Ortiz is a great fighter. I think he has the athletic ability. He can win. He can absolutely win this fight. He's focused. He's been dying to get a win ever since that Teofimo Lopez, a big win. I mean, a lot of people feel that he beat Teofimo Lopez. What do you guys think? Do you think he beat Teofimo Lopez? You know, fighters have off nights, but um, he's definitely a good fighter. I think he's a great fighter. He hasn't proved that yet because he hasn't had the opportunity to. He proved it against Teofimo Lopez. Like I said, a lot of people felt that he won, but him facing, let me know if you guys can hear me too, but him facing Keyshawn Davis, man, whoever wins this fight, this is a great co-main event. I'm excited about the co-main event. And let me know what you guys think about Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. Shakur is a 3.5-1 favorite. I think that's too big. I think it's a 2-1 favorite. So, you know, skills pay the bills. They both have skills. They're both boxers. I always say 7 out of 10 times the boxer will beat the puncher. But now you have two boxers, two athletic fighters, two cats with cat-like reflexes facing each other. So it's gonna be a great fight. And whoever wins that fight will be on the road to being to being the road. They'll be on the road to being the face of boxing. Whoever wins that fight between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, they'll be on the road to being the face of boxing. And then I think whoever wins that fight can go into a fight with Devin Haney if Devin Haney wants to fight. They spoke about that. If they fight at a catch weight, the winner of that will be the face of boxing. It'll take 2 fights to be the face of boxing, in my opinion. The winner of this mega event between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez, whoever wins that fight, will go on to face Devin Haney. Hopefully, Gervonta Davis. I know he'll probably be back. So we want to see Gervonta Davis in the big fights, but unfortunately, we haven't had a chance to see him face anyone in a while. He was going to face Jake Paul. Anthony Joshua took his place. And shout out to Anthony Joshua and his friends, Lats. And I forgot, I'm sorry, I don't want to disrespect his other friend that passed away. He had 2 friends in the vehicle traveling to Nigeria yesterday, and both of them were killed. The vehicle was mangled. I mean, whoever was sitting in that front was not going to be alive. Thankfully, Anthony Joshua in the backseat, he had sustained minor injuries. I'm sure he has neck and back pain, and he'll be sore for a while. But I'm sure he was able to walk out and get out the car on his own. So I'm pretty sure he'll be okay. But mentally, I don't know if you could survive from that. You can come back from that and be the same person. I know you can survive for that. That's part of life. People are going to pass away. I'm sure that's not the only person that Anthony Joshua has known or you know been involved with on a friendship level that has been in a car accident. But let me know what you guys think. Keyshawn Davis versus Jermaine Ortiz. Is this a good co-main event? I think it's excellent. I think it's a great co-main event. The main event, Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez, 2 boxers. Teofimo Lopez has an edge in power. I think he has an edge in speed, but accuracy and precision goes to Shakur Stevenson. Shakur is a great fighter. He keeps that distance between him and his opponent in the range. He keeps that jab out there. He pours it out there as a probing jab to keep you at a distance, to level you, and then he'll move back inches or millimeters back to get out of the way and counterpunch you. But he moves back in a straight line. He keeps his head on the line, but he's that good that he doesn't have to. But somebody like Teofimo Lopez, an explosive puncher who leaps into the fighter like a leaping left hook like Roy Jones, you have to be leery of that. Excuse me, you have to have your guard up for that. So that's going to be a great fight. And Keyshawn and Jermaine Ortiz. What happens with Jermaine Ortiz and Keyshawn Davis? Who wins that fight? Madison Square Garden, the mecca of boxing, bringing fights back to the East Coast, my hometown, New York. I can't wait to see this fight. It's, just a month away, and we'll be ready to see this fight. So, I just think Jermaine Ortiz is a wild card, man. He can pull up an upset. I know Keyshawn is the favorite. He's going to want the fight to be on the inside. He's going to want to go to war. He's going to want to let his hands go on the inside and try to bait Jermaine into a shootout. That's not the fight that the coaches of Jermaine Ortiz want. What they want is they want him to box, simply box. The first part of the 3-4 rounds, I think that'll go to Jermaine Ortiz, and Keyshawn will try to figure him out and cut off the ring. That's what he's going to be doing. That's what I think Keyshawn. That's his game plan, to cut off that ring, make it rough, make it dirty, and try to land those power shots. He wants to knock out. He doesn't. I don't think he's satisfied with a decision victory. So Jermaine Ortiz doesn't mind. He'll box. He'll be on the back foot. He'll be on his toes, stick and move. That's the best strategy for any fighter. You want to take the least amount of damage and give out the most damage to your opponent. So Jermaine Ortiz is I think he's a good fighter. He has those controversial losses. With Teofimo Lopez, I think that was a close fight. A lot of people felt that he won that fight. I think this is an excellent matchup. Keyshawn being the boxer puncher. Jermaine, you can call him a boxer puncher, but I think he's more of a boxer. He's more on his toes, and he's more of throwing those combinations and getting out of the way. But he has some dog in him too. He can go to war too when he needs to. But what do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think. Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. Who do you think is going to win this fight? It's going to be a great matchup. Less than a month away. New York City, Madison Square Garden. I can't wait for this fight. Oh, man, I can't wait. Two fighters fighting in their prime, both 28 years old. You're not seeing the old fighters, these guys fighting at 40 years old. We want to see these guys when they're young, peak skills, no excuses. A lot of fighters most fighters go into their fights with injuries. But, that's part of the game. You got to go light. Towards as the fight gets closer, you can't go so crazy in training and sparring. But I think Shakur Stevenson, he's the favorite to win the fight, but Teofimo Lopez could easily pull it off. It's not a 3.5 to 1 favorite for Shakur like the way the odds makers are making it. I think it's a lot closer. I think it's 2 to 1 or 55-45. I think it's a close fight. Whoever wins this fight is going to be on top. Their name is going to ring bells, depending on how they win. You have to win in a great fashion. You can't just win, and it can be close because they're both great. But if it's close, they went to war. The way Shakur went to war with Zepeda, he stayed in the pocket, he stayed on the ropes, and he was able to counter punch. And he got hit a few times, maybe 5 or 6 times in 12 rounds. But Shakur doesn't lose rounds, and he's not going to lose rounds against Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez has to apply that pressure, but Shakur Stevenson, he has to take the title. He's moving up from 135 to 140 pounds. He has to take that title from Teofimo. So the judges are not just going to award Shakur the victory because he's undefeated. He's moving up, and that 5-pound weight difference, that may play, a big part in the story. I'm pretty sure that Shakur probably walks around at 140, 135 in that area. He's a disciplined fighter. He's not blowing up to 150 pounds and then coming back having to lose weight. I don't think so. But we don't really know unless you have somebody in their camp. But Shakur Stevenson, I think the fight is going to be a close fight. And then after the 6th or 7th round, that's when Shakur starts to take over, starts to dissect Teofimo Lopez and pull away, and he'll be up on the scorecards. But anything can happen because Teofimo Lopez, when he likes to perform under the bright lights, he wants all eyes on him on that night in Madison Square Garden. This is his hometown. He's from Brooklyn, New York. He's going to be fighting in Manhattan, New York City. Shakur is from Newark. That's the tri-state, so it's close. Everybody's close. This is a East Coast fight. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be an excellent matchup. I think Shakur will take over after 7, 6 and 7. That's when he'll start to take over. But he doesn't lose rounds anyway, so he'll be up 3 and 4. But that's when Tio is gonna be landing those power shots, and he wants to show everyone. He talked about it in an interview. He spoke about that all Shakur has is a jab. Once you get past the jab, it's easy. So let's see if it's really easy when the lights are on and brightest in the Mecca of boxing, the most famous stadium, or the most famous arena in the world, where Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier fought. Ali Frazier won, was in New York City, the Mecca of boxing, the most famous arena. So let's see what happens if Shakur and Teofimo go to war. They'll go to war at times, but I don't think that Shakur's not going to fight the same fight that he fought against Zepeda in Queens. He's not stupid. He knows that he has more power. Even though Zepeda throws probably 100 punches per round, he's a very active fighter, and you have to be unpredictable to land on Shakur. You can't give Shakur time to think. So I think Teofimo Lopez needs to start early, try to land big shots, make the judges, impress the judges, because they're the ones that count. It doesn't matter what the fans say. How many robberies have we seen in boxing? It doesn't matter what the fans say. It matters what the judges think. And, the judges are going to look for those power shots and who's the aggressor. Shakur, he has to be the aggressor because he has to take the title from Teofimo Lopez. So at times he will be the aggressor, but he was on the back foot against Zepeda and still won the victory because he was just blocking everything, taking punches on the elbows, shoulder, doing the shoulder roll, and it was very difficult for Zepeda to land, even though he was throwing so many punches and being unpredictable. Shakur is a scientist, man. He's just he can see those punches coming like the Matrix, like Keanu Reeves in the Matrix, like Neo. He can just see those moves. It's like slow motion. So Shakur is an excellent fighter. He's going to be a lot of those shots aren't going to be landed, but I think Tio has more speed, so he could surprise Shakur with some shots and some power shots. He has more power than Zepeda. But let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys can hear me. But I don't see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me know if you guys hear me right, and let me know. Give me say something in the comments so I can know you guys are there. I think Shakur and Teofimo Lopez is an excellent matchup. It's like a Leonard Hearns. I kind of see Teofimo Lopez like a undefeated fighter. It was similar to like Ray Leonard when he fought Tommy Hearns. He had one loss going into that fight against Roberto Duran, the great Roberto Duran, one of the four kings. This era, this is supposed to be the new four kings. Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney. Shakur Stevenson is an added king. That's what Teofimo Lopez said. He had said that he felt that Shakur moved up, and Ryan Garcia is one of the kings. I'm sorry, but he said that Shakur moved up and he was the fifth king. But these guys are not fighting each other. Ryan Garcia fought Gervonta Davis. He put a rehydration clause, so that you can't do that because the fans are going to criticize you. And even though it didn't matter, he was just a better fighter. He had better timing. Gervonta Davis, even if there wasn't a rehydration clause, I think he still would have beat Ryan. Ryan is a great fighter. I think he can do very well. He's supposed to fight Mario Barrios. If he gets past Barrios, he was talking to Shakur. They were going back and forth on a live. They were on Max Kellerman. They were interviewing Shakur. Well, Ryan was on the show, I believe. And then Shakur came in. They started going back and forth. Max couldn't control them. That's a great fight, too. Whoever wins this fight is going to go into a fight with one of the other kings, Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia. So I look forward to both those fights. Ryan Garcia has to win a title against Mario Barrios to still be considered in the mix because he lost to Rolly Romero. Rolly is an unpredictable fighter, but I think that Ryan is levels above Rolly, and mentally he just wasn't there on May 2nd in Times Square when Ryan faced Rolly. I think he just wasn't there. I think he has more power, he has more speed, he has better reflexes than Rolly, and I don't know. He was in New York City. I was riding the Batmobile with Ryan Garcia all the way down, getting a police escort to the ring, and he just didn't look like he looked like, I don't know, like a deer in headlights. Not so much, but you could see a little bit like he wasn't like the moment was so big. It's New York City, it's Times Square. He's in the Batmobile. It was an incredible experience just being right behind the Batmobile, holding the Batmobile and getting the police escort there. But he just didn't seem he was there, and Rolly won that fight. But I think in the rematch, I think Ryan Garcia beats Rolly. And if he's successful and he wins the belt against Mario Barrios right now, then he can be next for Shakur because for Shakur or Tio. You know, Tio and Ryan had words at the press conference right on May 2nd. You know, that whole week they were going back and forth. Tio was like, you know, being his funny self, being a clown, and Ryan wasn't having it. He told him to shut the F up. So Ryan Garcia and Tio can get it on. If Shakur wins, Shakur and Ryan, you know, they can reignite that beef that they just had a week ago, you know, arguing with each other and fussing and dissing each other. But that's, you know, the four kings like the five kings. But we want to see Gervonta Davis in the mix up. We want to see him back. I'm pretty sure he'll be back, you know, after people forget about what happened, you know. The fans, they're very forgiving, especially if you get knockouts. They're really forgiving. If you can knock people out, they're really forgiving. So a lot of people want to see Gervonta Davis. Um, you know, Gervonta was supposed to fight Jake Paul. I spoke about it yesterday. He was supposed to fight Jake Paul. Anthony Joshua, you know, fills in, knocks out Jake Paul. Then yesterday in Nigeria, he's involved in a car accident. Two of his friends on his team lost their lives. You know, our condolences to them and prayers to their family. They lost their lives. Um, sad, sad. So just imagine if Gervonta Davis had fought Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua never would have been in Nigeria, probably, and his friends wouldn't have been there. They would be alive today. It's just a crazy what happens in like the timeline that, you know, in your life. But hold 1 second. I just want to see if I'm live, guys. Send me a message. Whoever's on there. I see one person in the chat. Send me a message. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, man. Do me a favor. Just do me that favor. Do me a favor, guys. Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Send me a message. It's Johnny Boy. We're talking about Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, all the options that they have. Who the winner is going to be a star. Maybe not the face of boxing, but if they win their next fight and beat Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia or Gervonta Davis, they are the star. Whoever wins out of those people, out of those fighters, the four, or we want to call it the five kings, that's going to be the star. Let me know what you guys think. Somebody's in the chat. Send me a message. Let me know that you can hear me. Let me know that you can hear me, man. It's Johnny Boy, Fight Hype reporter. I work for Fight Hype, and I got my own channel, Johnny Boy Boxing. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Let me know if you guys can hear me, because I'm trying to see. Let me know what you guys think. You guys can hear me. Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. Who's going to win this matchup? Send me a text. Write me a message. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Somebody's in the chat. Let me know. Let me know if you guys can hear me. We're talking about Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson. The co-main is Keyshawn versus Jermaine Ortiz. That's an incredible co-main. That's great. We should see Richardson Hitchens too. Richardson Hitchens was having problems with Keyshawn Davis. They were going at it back and forth. Live. That was good. All right, let me know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. What you guys think? Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. Get at me in the chats, guys. Let me know if you can hear me. I got 3 people in there. Somebody hears me. Let me know, Teofimo Lopez or Shakur Stevenson. Who wins this fight? And let me know if you guys can hear me. Text me, man. Hit me in the send me a message. Send me a message, guys. Send me a message. Send me a message. Let me know what you guys think. Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. Who wins this fight? Send me a message. Let me know that you guys can hear me at least. Can you hear me? Let me know what you guys think. Oh, okay. I guess you can see me. All right, cool. Perfect. All right, you guys can hear me. Now, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. Who wins this matchup? The co-main event, Keyshawn Davis and Jermaine Ortiz. I think that's an excellent fight. Let's say Jermaine Ortiz wins, Shakur wins, they can face each other. Teofimo wins, Jermaine can face him. Keyshawn and Shakur will not face each other because they're friends. But the winner of these fights possibly could face each other. So that's pretty cool. What do you guys think? Keyshawn and Shakur will not. All right, I don't think you guys can see me. I'm not visible to you, right, guys? Let me know. I see myself, but I don't know. Can you guys see me or what? Let me know. Talk to me. Talk to me, guys. Let me know what's going on. Can you hear me? Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. Let me know if you guys can see me, because I don't think you guys can see me. You can hear me, but... Okay, my camera's visible, so I don't know why I can't. Yeah, my camera's visible, so I don't know why I can't. Yeah, my camera's visible, so I don't know why I can't. Yeah, my camera's visible, so I don't know why. Guys, let me know. Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. Guys, let me know. Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. Okay, I have to send myself a text because no one wants to send me a text and let me know, but I don't think you guys can see me though, man. What's going on? Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, who wins this fight? The winner of this fight is going to be a superstar, and they're going to be on the road to face of boxing. Whoever wins beats Devin Haney, they are the face of boxing. Or beats Ryan Garcia, that's still a big win. Or if you beat Gervonta Tank Davis, you definitely the face of boxing. A lot of people were saying Gervonta was the face of boxing for a while, but he hasn't been fighting the competition that the fans agree on. Hold 1 second, man. I'm trying to do this. You guys can't see me, I don't think. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know, guys. Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez, the co-main event. Teofimo Lopez, the co-main event. Yeah, you guys can't see me, man. What's up with this? Guys, let me know. Let me know. It's Johnny Boy Fight Hype representative. I work for Fight Hype. I have my own channel as well, Johnny Boy Boxing. Make sure that you subscribe to Fight Hype, the best channel on YouTube, and then subscribe to the second best channel on YouTube, my channel, Johnny Boy Boxing. But make sure you go to Fight Hype. Almost 2 million subscribers, 20 years in the game, #1. We are like the Yankees, the Chicago Bulls, the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s. The best in the business. Fight Hype. Man, I don't know why you guys can't see me, man. I'm not good with this technology, bro. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm not good. Okay, I don't know, man. Be honest with you. Let me know. Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, man. Chat. Get at me, man. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think? I don't know what's up with this, guys, but I think we're going to have to get off this joint because I cannot see myself. Okay, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. Why is this not showing? All right, guys. Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson. Let me know, man. I'm gonna have to jump on and jump back on.